Well guys, I've done it. I've reached the peak of bad decision making. You know, with PlayStation's full of holes, messages and photos I literally cannot show you, and even software that I had no idea existed for the PS3, I'm not sure I should post this video. But you know, here we are, and today we're gonna test and explore a bunch of untested consoles I bought. So guys, welcome to an episode of
Gamer Garbage.
Okay, we're gonna start with this PS3 Super Slim, which I actually didn't realize we got any Super Slims in here, but it's got a sticker on top. But yeah, let's go ahead and plug this thing in and hopefully it does something. Boot it up here, it's not signed out or anything. We got, ooh, PlayStation Home on here. Always sick when you see PlayStation Home on an old PS3 console. Also, what is that? We got Bully for PS2, we got MLB The Show 14, got a manual, Minecraft, Call of Duty Elite. I don't know if any of these work, but we'll try those out here in just in a second. Also, ooh, got a little bit of everything here in the TV and video services apps. PS View, Amazon Video, YouTube, Crackle, Hulu. Oh, we got some videos too. Yo, what is that? MIS at PNS, Decanter, Homer to Left to RBI 1017 2016. Wow, this guy was like going hard in the paint, labeling all his videos and everything. Even got, yo, we got 22 Jump Street on here. Hold up, dude. This can't be a legit movie. Wait, hold on. It was he was halfway through the movie too. I mean, this movie can't be legit, right? Like even the thumbnail's like a little bit blurry. Like it's definitely side loaded, if you know what I'm saying. But let's go ahead and see if there's anything else on this console. We also got, we got music. Hold up, we got The Outsiders here with 12 tracks. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of Eric Church songs. Okay. We also got Unknown. We got 48 unknown tracks. All right, let me just play one and see what, wait, hold on. I say 9 seconds? What is this? And I just hear nothing. I just see an earth. All right, cool. Let's go back though. And it's so cool to see music on a PS3 because I've tested hundreds of PS3s at this point. And I've probably seen music on like 2, maybe 3 of them. Yeah, people just didn't use them for music. So that's cool to see. Let's go ahead and check out the system details next up though. Okay, so we're on 4.85. We got 250 gigabytes in storage, which is not bad at all for a PS3 Super Slim. I'm kind of curious if any of these games work, so let's try out Bully here and see if that'll load up. Content has a time limit. Is it one of those things where you like rented it? Could you used to do that on the PS3? I feel like that was a thing back in the day where you could rent games and like it would digitally download. You could play it for like 48 hours and then you'd lose access to it. I don't know if that was the situation there, but we also got some messages. Oh, yo, dude is getting called a noob. Actually, a noob. Wait, this dude is getting spammed with bot messages. We got, what you doing? Hello, so you busy? What's up? Hey, sweetie, you there? This dude is getting spammed. And those were received messages. So now into the sent messages, this guy was saying, want free cash to people. So is this guy a bot too? What is going on here? It's like bot to bot relationships. I don't know what's going on. All right, man, let's go ahead and pop a game inside of this sucker and see if it works. I highly doubt it will because it's like, I don't know, it's not as sticky inside. So, you know, let's find out what happens here. Yeah, it's doing nothing. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open, and I'm going to go ahead and try to clean the laser and see if that somehow fixes our issue. So console unplugged, and honestly, this works very rarely, but basically you take some 99% isopropyl alcohol, dip a Q-tip inside, get it all nice and wet. Then you go to your laser here and give it a nice some circular motions over both lasers here. And, you know, I've had this be successful a few times in the past, but it's been quite a long time since this has actually worked for me. We'll do some circles on both of them, then we'll take the dry end and dry it off a little bit. We'll turn it back on, pop a game inside, and see if that fixed it. All right, back on. Let's go ahead and pop the game back inside. But yeah, it's still not working, which is not surprising. Also, I just noticed there's a ton of just like dirt and grime behind this thing. It's just spewing out, which is not surprising given how dirty this is. But you know, oh well, guys, you want to check this thing out? I'll list it down below for sale on my website, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. And for garbage score, I'm gonna go 5 out of 10 because like this thing is dirty, grimy, it doesn't work, but it's got some pretty unique stuff on it. So 5 out of 10 feels fair. Let's go ahead and move on to our next console over here. Hey guys, next up we have another console with a sticker on it. We got a Naughty Dog sticker on here, so I'm hoping we have some Naughty Dog games loaded up on it. Maybe, I don't know. We also have some remnants of the dang packing peanuts. Go away. Also, if I didn't mention it yet, all these consoles are extremely dirty, which is just great. But yeah, otherwise it looks fine. But let's plug it in and see what happens. Plugged in, got a red light. Let's go ahead and see if it turns on. Should also check if there's a free game inside, and nope, unfortunately not. Oh, we got life though, baby. Let's go. We got a piss-colored background though. What in the world? That's a very unhealthy piss. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's on this thing. All right, we're back. Let's go ahead and see what's on this console. So first of all, check out the profiles. We got Waka, Taylor, Lazy Buns, Will. User 1, what is Waka? That's good. Let's go ahead and check out the system data first. 160 gig, 4.78. Okay, that's kind of old. Put that date on the screen when that's from. It's probably from like 2010 or something, man, honestly. We also, yeah, we got music on this one too. Hold up. What? Dude, that's sick. You got like 20 tracks. Let's go ahead and see what it is though. Apparently it's Arctic Monkeys. Cool. I haven't heard them in, you know, decades. But guys, let's go back and yeah, that's awesome, man. Music on 2 consoles, that's insane. Let's go ahead and check out what's on the games. We got Last of Us, nice. That's just the digital manual though. We got I Am Alive demo. Yo, a demo. That's what I'm talking about. Resident Evil 4, Battlefield 3, Resistance 3 online beta. I don't care about that. But the Resident Evil 4 has piqued my interest here. Let's go ahead and see if this boots up by itself. Hopefully, maybe. Oh, that's hype. Let's go. Okay, no save data though, but anyways, the game is working, so that's pretty sick. Let's go back though. And next up, I want to pop a game inside this disk drive and see if it works. Again, very dirty, so no promises here, but I mean, the dirtier, the better it works. So let's go ahead and see what this happens. Let's see what this does here. And hey, there it is. That's what I'm talking about, boy. We got free games, we got free music, we got games working when you pop in the disk drive. Nice. We even got a message. This guy, we're in the sim messages, and the guy says, what a rude, I do declare. What? We actually have what appears to be a very normal conversation though, going back and forth in the received and sent. So this is received here, says, you work tonight? Guy says, dang, I got a new phone, who dis? Fallout is effing back. Next up, this other guy's hype about something, says, my number is blah. So now we have a number. And there's some back and forth. This guy says, yep, I work at the print shop on campus. So I guess it's some college kids, which makes sense as to why we have so many profiles here. Next up, I'm really curious about Lazy Buns though, for obvious reasons. So let's go ahead and see what Lazy Buns was playing. Lazy Buns was watching YouTube in 2015. Nice, all right. Any messages here? What is this? Hold on, this person, oh my gosh, this person forwarded this message to like 20, 30 people, and it says this, not started by me, was PS3's 4th birthday. We are offering $50 on PS Store to anyone who spreads the news to their friends. It really works. I already tried it. Wow. Whatever, other than that, it's just a bunch of crap. So guys, this console, I mean, it works. I'll take it. And it's got some music on it, which is pretty nifty. So guys, you want to check this thing out, I'll list it down below for sale. QR code on the screen as well. And for garbage score, I'm going to go 4 out of 10. Somewhere right in the middle. I feel like that's fair. Well, let's move on to our next console. All right, next up we have a PS3 sim that honestly looks fairly clean compared to the last two. It's got some dirt and grime on it, but yeah, just not nearly as bad as the other two. But guys, let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see if it works. Plugged in, got power, let's see if it turns on. And I think I hear a game inside. Oh yeah, we got a game, we got a DVD. Dude, why does everybody leave DVDs in their PS3 instead of games? Come on, man, we got the little rascals. It's better than nothing, but yeah. All right, let's see if this thing boots up all the way though. Okay, the console turned off on its own, which is not a good sign here. There's also no output. Yeah, we'll try an AV cable and see if that does anything else, but not a good sign. Oh yeah, there it went again. It just turns itself off. I've seen that before where it just like, I don't know, stays on for a while and turns itself off, and that's usually a pretty bad sign, but we'll try one more time, and maybe I'll try to boot it into safe mode and see if that does anything. Yeah, I can't even get into safe mode here, which is not a great sign. It just keeps turning itself off. Well, PS3 is toast. All right, guys, well, I got a free game out of it at least, or a free DVD. Let's move on to the next one though and see if that has anything better. All right, console plugged in. Let's get some power, maybe a free game or two. Nope, nothing there. And also, wait, no, there is something in there. Is that South Park? Yo, oh, finally. South Park: The Stick of Truth. I've heard about this game, never actually played it, but it looks like fun. And also, I'm just excited to get a real PS3 game instead of a dang DVD. So that's neato. That's pretty sweet. Now, will this console display out? That's the real question. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Reset those video settings, boy. Reset those video settings. And now we got another piss-colored background, which is just awesome. Ah, that's better. So much more crisp. Now let's go back and check this thing out and see what's on this console. So first of all, we'll start with the system settings. As per usual, we got 160 gigs, 4.70, which is that's fairly old. Okay. We also got some photos. Yo, we got a tree, got a big wave. Stop. Wow, stop effing off. Okay. OF, I can't swim. Some blocks. Some balls. Is that a devil and an angel? What? It's something, man. We got music on this one as well. What? How do I have 3 PS3s in a row with music? And I've seen music on just like a handful of PS3s ever in my entire lifetime, and now I'm seeing music on every console. We got Gorillaz, Lady Sovereign, Marilyn Manson, My Chemical Romance, Rage Against the Machine, Whitechapel. Yeah, it seems like very early 2010s kind of thing here. We also got some standard TV and video services. We also got some games. We got Journey, Spartacus Legends, Dust 514, Soul Calibur, Harvest Moon. Yo, that's sick. 2 Harvest Moons, Okami HD, and the Unfinished Swan Trial. Hold on, do any of these work? Let me try this PS2 game, see if that works. And yeah, that's working. Wow, that's awesome. I mean, free PS2 games on a PS3 is something you just don't see that often, but let's go ahead and see if any other of these PS3 games work here. We'll try out Spartacus Legends here, see if that loads. Yeah, there it goes. That's so dope seeing free games on these things. And you know, this kind of just takes you back to the old days of the PS3 and 360 where you could have games saved in your console and then other people could use them because you don't have to sign in to use them on just an online profile. It was nice back in the day, man. But anyways, back to the home menu. We also got, PlayStation Home. Always cool to see as always, and no friends here. All right, let's check out Ghost here as well, see if Ghost is doing anything. And yeah, Ghost was playing some Minecraft back in 2017. Cool. And also South Park: The Stick of Truth, which actually reminds me we need to stick this thing in and see if it'll actually read. Let's go ahead and try it out. My guess is probably not, because usually people will toss a game inside, it doesn't read, then they're like, crap, doesn't work anymore, let me go ahead and just donate it with the game inside. But that was not the case here because it works. The South Park Stick of Truth. Cool, well, this console works, guys. I'm gonna go, I don't know, this console's kind of sick, so I'm gonna go 2 out of 10 garbage score, because this is just not garbage at all. But guys, you wanna check this thing out, I'll list it down below, QR code on the screen as well to check out my store. Let's go ahead and move on to our 5th console here, and hopefully we can go at least 4 for 5 here on working consoles. So guys, here we have a PS3 from Goodwill, and the photos showed probably the dirtiest PS3 I've ever seen, so let's open this box up and see what's inside. Okay, and pulling it out, hold on. I mean, this thing's dirty, but I swear the photos show this thing absolutely filthy. Maybe Goodwill just had really bad lighting, but I mean, it's definitely very dirty. You can see the front here is just ingrained in dirt. But guys, let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see what happens. All right, guys, console plugged in, and let me tell you, while you might think this console's dirty, you haven't seen anything until you've seen this gremlin in my office while he's eating snacks. Like, I swear, every time he eats a snack or drinks a drink, crumbs and liquid end up all over the floor. But thanks to Mova, the sponsor of today's video, I have the Mova Z60 Ultra Roller Complete that now keeps my office very clean. So first of all, guys, let me just tell you, not only does this thing have 28,000 pascals of suction power, but it also mops floors with a HydroForce 12 nozzle spray system that ensures fresh water is always being used. And here's the thing, once this robot starts cleaning, it uses advanced AI technology to actually be a smart robot rather than just, wandering around aimlessly. So first, while it's vacuuming, it has auto carpet protection, which means the mopping portion will be covered up while the robot is vacuuming over carpet. Now second, it has a tangle-free duo brush made of rubber and bristled rubber, which really helps with the cleaning efficiency and noise level, while it's cleaning. Now third, and this is frankly my favorite, it has this thing called edge-to-edge cleaning, which I personally like to call extendo mode, where the roller will actually swing out to the side so it can cover more ground in less time and can help get in those, hard to reach places. And now let's say you've got an obstacle in your floor in the way. Now, no fear, the Z60 Ultra can either climb over it if it's like a threshold in your floor, or if it's something in the way like shoes or a chair, it'll actually take a photo of the obstacle, tag it in the app, and then avoid it so it doesn't scuff up your nice shoes. And then when the robot is done cleaning, it goes back to the dock and does literally everything by itself. It empties the debris, it cleans and dries the mop, and even empties out the dirty water, and yeah, that stuff is pretty dirty. So if this sounds good to you, check out the Mova Z60 Ultra Roller Complete using the link down below and get 5% off on Mova's website, but for a limited time only. So we got power here, let's go ahead and see if it turns on, and we get, ooh, that was a little crunchy when I pressed that button. Let's see if it boots up. Oh, there's a disc inside. Hold up. Eject, please. Come on. What's in there? What's in there? Ooh, we got a DVD. What? Come on, bro. What is this? Gamera Revenge of Iris. I have no words. Also, the disc looks horrible on the back. But all right, let's see if this thing will actually boot. There we go. Finally booted up. We got Chris. Here's the profile. Let's go ahead and scroll around a bit, see what this console's got going on, see what the software version is, all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and start there. We're on 4.86. We got 320 gigs. Okay, that's not bad. That's I think the highest storage space you can get on a PS3 Slim. So that's good to see. Now, is there anything else saved on here? We got YouTube for PS3. Okay. Is that really the Skate 2 logo? Dude, look down here. It looked like feet. Like, you see that too, right? It looks like feet. Oh, we got some music. Hold up. Unsupported date. Oh, come on, man. They're gonna listen to some tunes here on a PS3, but nope, it's just unknown with no track at all there. And yeah, that's about it. So let's go ahead and pop this DVD back inside of here and see if it'll read. I'm really curious because that thing, it looked like crap. So I don't know. Let's find out if it works. You know my saying that the dirtier it is, the more messed up it is, the better it works. So yeah, sure enough, there it is. It loads up. What do I say, man? But next up, let's try out a PS3 game and see if that reads as well. Okay, we got MW2 going in. Let's go ahead and see if it'll read. Yep, there it is. Cool, man. Dude, again, the dirtier, the better it works. So guys, you want to check this thing out and buy it? I'll put a link down below or QR code on the screen. And for garbage score, I'm going 2 out of 10 because, man, while this thing is very dirty, I got to give it props for working. So 2 out of 10. Let's move on. Guys, here we have a fat PS3 I got from Goodwill, and it's got a do not open with sharp object sticker on it, which is interesting considering the size of the box. But let's open it up with the sharp object and see what happens.
Stop! You violated the law.
All right, and here's the PS3, and wow, that does not look very good. What in the world? What did I buy? First of all, there's a piece just kind of loose right here. Also, that entire front piece is just gone, or it's gone right there. It's also gone in the very front. Also gone in front of the disk drive there. And like, I don't think I've ever seen the disk drive cover right here missing before, because you gotta break that piece off of the top piece of the plate of the PS3 for that to happen. And also, oh my gosh, there's so, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's so much dust ingrained in those holes there. Let's see what happens. Okay, power on, and let's be honest, this thing's probably gonna yellow light of death on me, but let's give it a try anyway. I've seen crazier things, and wait, there's a game inside. Also, it's booting up. There's no way. There's no way. How many times do I have to say it? You've got people out there selling refurbished consoles for double, triple market value that don't work, or broken, not refurbished. You got crap like this that just turns on and works. First try. It's just embarrassing, honestly. All right, let's scroll around a bit, and holy crap, wait, there's a lot of stuff on here. What? What is this console? We got Steven. Is that Black Ninja? Is that what that says? Naughty Head, Dominic Gravy, Neil, KJ, Johnny 2K10, something, Kristen, China, T. Lee, Gigi, Kristen, College Josh, Bella Keys, And Spaceman, holy crap, what in the world? What have I stumbled upon here? We're 4.70, we got 80 gigs in here, and we we only have 7 gigs of free space, which is insane. They must be using a ton of it from photos and other stuff. And as you can see, we got play memories. What is this? I have never seen that before. Let me try to boot that up and see what it does. Okay, so it's a way to sort all your photographs. That's actually pretty neat. Okay, why have I never seen that before? Looks like for the most part, it's just a bunch of screenshots of games and stuff, like title screens, whatever. Wait, are they? Oh, dude. He's got screenshots from PlayStation Home. Dude, this is so sick. What is he wearing on his head? Is he a bird? What is that? I can't really see. I can't make out the details because it's so low res. But that's so sick. You can see him squatting there. What? With his little beak and a random dude behind him. Oh, so it's him and his buddy posing. Dude, that's so funny. Yo, even got a Christmas tree here. I guess that's what that is. That's what it looks like. Dude, this thing is truly a time capsule. Wow, what on earth did I stumble across here? And last but not least, one more PlayStation Home screenshot. Dude, this is, that was awesome. Wow, okay. So first I'll close out. Next up, we've got some videos, I think. What's here? Come on, load up, you can do it. We got Tekken Kinkrit, I can't pronounce that. PlayStation Vita Digest movie, PS3, and also The Order, announced trailer, Destiny, Warframe, Killzone, Battlefield 4. Wow. And yeah, we got some games here as well. We got a Japanese game that I can't pronounce. We've also got Naruto. We also got Battlefield 4. Oh no, it's a folder with more games. Yo, Rampage World Tour, Uno, Bloody Roar, Sackboy, Call of Duty Elite, another game I can't pronounce, Urban Trial Freestyle. Wow, oh, wait, hold on, let me try out this PS1 game here and see if that loads. Yeah, there he goes. And also, I didn't even check out the disc yet. I forgot, there's a game inside. Maybe that's why they tore the thing off, because they got a disc stuck inside. We have a, oh, that's that movie that was inside, okay. Tekken Kinkrit Blu-ray disc, kind of a cool little cover art there. Back looks a little bit rough there, but anyways, yeah, it's loading up. Now guys, let's go back and check out the last time this person played next. FIFA 13 back in 2014. Okay, I see you. Also got the Life with PlayStation app here, which is just so sick to see. And wait, what? I don't even see PlayStation Home here. What? But anyways, there are so many profiles on here. I could scroll through them for days, but let's go ahead and pop a game inside and see if this reads. So we saw a Blu-ray read, so I would assume a game reads too, but we'll try it out just in case, if I can get it in there. That was a little questionable. Hopefully my disc will come out after we try to play it, but I guess we're about to find out. And yeah, it loads right up. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and eject it before it tries to keep my disc. Please come out. There we go. Sweet. All right, guys. Well, I don't know what to say about this thing. I can't believe it works fine and all the stuff's on this thing. I'm going pure 1 out of 10 because, like, as messed up as this thing, as jacked up as it is, it's awesome. I love it. You guys want to check it out? Also down below for sale on my website, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. But guys, let's go ahead and move on. Pretty scratched up, but honestly, not too horrible. Let's plug it in and see if it works. Okay, we got power, any free games, and yo, I see a blue light. Hold up, game please. Then we got, ooh, we still play football 13. I was about to get hyped if we got 14, although 14 is really not worth that much anymore because we have actual recent games. But I don't know, it's something, it's free. I'll take it. And yet again, I have another console that's not outputting anything. So let me go ahead and try to reset the settings or reset the display on this one as well and see if that'll fix it, hopefully. Well, I was getting hyped there for a second because I saw something on the screen, but it says cannot start, the appropriate system storage was not found. Is there a hard drive in this thing? I guess let me check. Okay, and yeah, there's definitely a hard drive inside. Now it's pretty dang dusty, but it's pretty typical. Looks like it's a 120 gig hard drive. Let's go ahead and just, we unplugged it. Let's go ahead and plug it back in, and honestly, it'll probably work now because that's just how things go. So let's pop it back in there, screw it back in, and then we'll turn this console back on and see if it works now. What do you know, guys? There it goes. What did I tell you, man? It's always a good old turn it off or turn it back on again, or unplug it, plug it back in, and then it just works. So there we are. We got Pop81 here, and also user 1 pop. I don't know what that means, but let's go ahead and try out Pop81 here first and see what's going on with this console. Start with the data. We should have 120 gigs, or else I'm 4.89. Okay. No music on this one, which is actually surprising at this point. Okay, let me pop a game inside this sucker. We'll pop in we'll pop in Instant Football 13, of course, because that was what they were playing. We'll see if this loads up. Well, I thought it was loading up, and now it's been a black screen for like half a minute now. What is going on? I guess let me try another game. Okay, yeah, so I threw in South Park and it installed itself, and now it's loading up. So I guess it's just the game, which is honestly not surprising now looking at the back of this thing. It's yeah, it's pretty jacked up. So it is what it is. Guys, yet again, another working console, and you guys want to check this thing out, I'm going to list down below for sale on my website. Click the link down below or scan the QR code in the screen. And for garbage score, I'm going to go 3 out of 10. A little garbage, but not that much, so I'll take it. But guys, let's move on. Okay, so here in this massive box, I have apparently one singular PS3 console from Goodwill. So why is it so large? I don't know, but let's open it up and find out. Okay, so here's the PS3, and oh wait, oh dude, it's backwards compatible. Yo, let's go. Wait, What do I feel on the bottom of this console? Hold up. Okay, let me just sit down and we'll start from the top. So here we got a backwards compatible PS3. You can tell by the silver trim here, and it looks pretty solid. It's actually not too terribly scratched up for being, I don't know, a 20-year-old console at this point. You see we got a CECH EO1. It's actually the MG model. This is for the Metal Gear Solid bundle, I believe. And here on the side, we got our missing hard drive slot. Also got a void warranty sticker that's been peeled off. And wait. No, it's this one. Yo, I totally forgot about this. I bought this PS3 from Goodwill. And yeah, as you can see, there are legitimately like 1,000 holes here on the bottom for ventilation. And I guess their thought here was you got 4 rubber feet that give it a little bit of lift and you get some airflow on the bottom and then it flows back out the rear for airflow. I don't know that it does anything. I also don't know if it hurts, but like that's just wild. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in though and see if it does anything. All right guys, console plugged in, and honestly, I'm gonna be very disappointed if this thing doesn't work. So yeah, let's go ahead and turn it on, folks, and see what it does. Got a red light here. Please turn on. Please. So you got green. You got yellow flashing and then red, so classic yellow light of death on a backwards compatible PS3, which is very typical and extremely unfortunate. I'm so sad. I might cry. Whatever, man. All right, this thing sucks. All right, 10 out of 10 garbage. If you want to buy it, I'll put a link down below and QR code on the screen. Somebody fix it, please. Please fix it and send me a photo of it working, please. By the way, I just looked it up and I paid $176 for that, so I feel even better now. I just lost $75. I love when I lose money. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting for this one here, baby. We got this PS4 from Goodwill with a charger. I don't know what that means, so let's open this thing up and find out. And apparently it's tested. Wow, the rare tested item from Goodwill. Okay, I'll take it. And the top actually looks pretty solid, other than the glossy part's pretty dirty. But yeah, let's plug it in and see what happens. Oh, and I guess in terms of charger, I guess they meant power cord. I thought it'd be something better. Sorry guys, but let's plug it in. All right, console plugged in. Let's go ahead and see if it turns on. Okay, we got power, that's good. All right, well, finally booted up. It looks like the console is factory reset. So let me go ahead and set this bad boy up. If I can get a controller connected up to it, we'll put a disc inside and see if it works. All right, guys, finally booted up, and let's go ahead and see no game inside. Okay, let's go ahead and pop our own game inside and see how this thing pulls in discs and see if it works. Perfectly fine, okay. And hey, loads right up, cool. So next thing I wanna check is our firmware version and see if this thing happens to be on like a 9.0 or 8.0 or something. Let's go ahead and check that. Okay, so we're on, 7.02. Oh, wow. So this thing hasn't been played in ages. That's wild. Let me go and see when that's from, because that's like, I don't know, 5 years old maybe? Okay, never mind, make that 6 years. Looks like it was released in October of 2019. And now I don't know the ins and outs of jailbreaking a PS4, but basically old firmware means you can jailbreak your PS4 and makes it worth more money, frankly. So, that's cool to see, and the console's working so far. Now next up, let's go ahead and see if it connects to the internet. Now obviously I don't want to update accidentally or anything, so let's just go ahead and we'll test it out with my Ethernet cable that's plugged in here, and seems to be fine. Obviously I will not sign in or anything like that, so pretty sweet PS4 here. Now guys, you want to check it out, I'll put a link down below to check it out on my website, or you can scan the QR code in the screen. And for garbage score, I'm gonna go 1 out of 10 because like I don't see old firmware PS4s all that often, so that's pretty cool to see. Guys, let's move on. Guys, I'm excited for this one because we got a PS4 Pro from Goodwill, which I don't see all that often, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. All right, so it's all coming apart eventually. We got a controller here, which is in fine condition. It's I don't know, it's whatever. Also got a couple of games here, which is kind of cool to see. We got Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Let's see if there's a game inside. It is, and it's the right game, cool. And in terms of the console, looks like we have a powers on and plays game, which is actually surprising because usually I intentionally buy untested stuff from Goodwill. But you know, I guess they're saying it powers on and plays game, so that's great. And honestly, the console looks pretty dang good from the top. Bottom looks good as well. Back also looks good, and it always just blows my mind that people are donating PS4 Pros to Goodwill. But anyways, guys, let's plug this thing in and see what happens. All right, plugged in, and I heard some power there. Okay, come on. Let's go ahead and boot up, bad boy. Any games inside? Nope. Ooh, that that controller is crunchy. I pressed the power button and it just snapped. Yikes. We got user 1 already signed in. Let's go ahead and see when this thing was last used first. Okay, so it looks like somebody's tested it on 7/3/2025. It's also trying to install an update now, which reminds me, let's go ahead and check the firmware version and see if it's on an old version here. Okay, we're on 10.01, which is not bad. That's kind of old. I think the most recent one is 12.52, I believe. So 10.0 is definitely not bad at all. Now let's go ahead and pop a game inside and see if it'll read. Now we already got Call of Duty Black Ops showing up here, so I'm guessing they probably tested with this game, but let's go ahead and see what it does. pulls in pretty nicely. Okay. Sure enough, loads right up. And also, last thing I want to check is our network connection, make sure that works as well. I think I saw it downloading in the background, so it should be fine. And yeah, perfectly fine PS4, nothing wrong with this. So, I mean, guys, you want to check this thing out, I'll put a link down below, QR code on the screen. And for garbage score, I'm going to go 1 out of 10 because it's perfectly fine. Nothing special about it, but it works. So guys, thanks for watching this episode of Gamer Garbage. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, I encourage you to go watch this video here about, it's another episode of Gamer Garbage with some Xbox consoles, including an Xbox Series S. It's freaky. Go check it out.